Let me come over here back to the beginning and show you all from up above. There you go. That's the garden bed down below. I just came live really quick just to do a garden tour because I haven't done one since we have put the new beds and everything together. Because y'all know I'll run out of here and I'll leave it like it is forever and a day and then have to start back over again. But this is what we got going on so far. Yes, I done planted all new stuff in our new bed. Keep going and going and going. All green stuff. Everything green. Collard greens, mustard greens, lettuce, uh, Brussels sprouts, broccoli, anything that grow green. I just got I feel the need for to see green in my garden. Hey, so I'm just giving a quick tour. That's some more stuff that I don't think I'm gonna do nothing with it right there. But anyways, then we coming down from up above in the garden. Let me just show you what it looked like when I'm walking up there. It's in a U shape. So I haven't really showed it. Thank you, sister. But more green stuff down here to the bottom. Oh, before I go all the way around that way, let me show you this over here. Y'all seen the new pineapple bed? New pineapple bed there. Um, the old pineapple bed there. Then you got our strawberry patch coming back strong. You see it? They trying to multiply and swell all up. Y'all have to see how they look the next time. My bell pepper plant had got beat up and then it came back. So we'll see how it do a little bit later on. But you know, it suffered from where I left the garden. And y'all, we've been out here shifting stuff around um all this afternoon. So I ain't no telling. But anyways, there's some more stuff. This a random potato plant that just came up out of nowhere. But we'll take it. And it just keep getting bigger and bigger every day. But you see it's in here just randomly in there with some other stuff. But more green stuff. I think these collard greens. Then y'all see we got some baby lettuces that's coming through. More lettuce, more lettuce, more lettuce, more lettuce. Some bigger ones right there. They all in different successions. I think that's the way you say it, so that you get some that's full grown, some coming in. You know, you don't make all of them the same time. That is probably a red potato because that's mostly what I plant is red potatoes. So I ain't gonna know until you pull it. But no, it ain't gonna be most. It's not gonna be no white potato because I wouldn't put a white potato inside this garden bed. So it's most likely gonna be a red one. These are Brussels sprouts. These are two, some bigger and some smaller. I ain't never ate Brussels sprouts before, but we gonna try them and we gonna cook them like we do cabbage. Cause my children are already saying ain't nobody gonna eat them nasty things, mom. And one of my children say, I hope they all die. And I was like, if you don't get out my garden, get out. Wishing bad on my garden already. So, these here are my mustard greens. I know what these is right here in this area. Sorry about this piece of wood that I got leaning up against it. I guess I had something planned for it. But then there is more mustard greens, more mustard greens, more mustard greens. Then we gonna come down here. We got more collard greens. Um, yeah, we still got all of that back there that still need to be planted and something to be growing in back there. But just look at how far back we still have to go. So this little bit that we just did up here ain't much of anything. So I gotta start all the way, starting from the bottom. Now we here. So I started all back over again, basically. And I just finished moving like all of my wood and stuff, putting it in a pile so that it won't go bad and everything. But then let me show you this right here. Look at my okra plants. Or wait a minute, I'm thinking I'm trying to show you. Okay, see my okra plants? Got some blooms on them. They still blooming. They ain't putting out as many okra as they was before. Because y'all know it's trying to be cool here in Florida. It don't never really be get that cool here or whatever, but it will get cool enough so it mess with your plants and the growth of them. Um, Here's my tomato plants, and they still looking good. You got some small and some not so small. They still blooming like crazy. Look at the blooms on them. Still plenty of blooms on them. And I would say we in winter full swing, but here in Florida, you can get you can get winter in the middle of summer and summer in the middle of winter. You just don't never know what you're gonna get here in Florida. But there's just a tomato right there and more blooms on there. This plant probably got like 5 blooms on it, but it got a whole bunch of them, and that's why I always say, um, do not be afraid to plant stuff that's off wherever you at, because just because they say it ain't, with global warming and all of that good stuff, you don't never know what you're gonna get. It can be some of anything. um Saute them in the bacon and season them. They will be good. That's how I cook them. Oh, so you cook Brussels sprouts before, sister? Oh, okay then. That's what I was thinking. Because Led Farmer had said, if you have a hard time growing cabbage in the area that you in, which is I always do, but it don't never stop me from planting the seeds. They just don't never do anything. And so I was just like, I'ma just plant some. I'ma just plant some and just see what they do. And in my mind, I was thinking, if I plant Brussels sprouts, then I'm gonna cook them the same way that we cook cabbage, and see how they turn out. But my son was like, you need to don't. I hope they all just die. I was like, you need to get out of my garden. But yeah, we gonna try them. We gonna try them out and see what it do. So, well, then I'm hopeful, since you said it, sister, that you done tried them, and you like the way they taste. My okay, I'm gonna show y'all my fruit trees right quick. um this is one of the trees that I was cleaning around yesterday. I seen a snake and a frog jumped on me yesterday, so when that happened, that ended me. But that's all of the stuff I was cleaning out of it right there. But this is my star fruit tree. It done got 2 times as big since I planted it. Y'all gonna hear me say mango tree 500 times because we got a whole bunch of them. There's a baby mango. Here's our banana tree. The banana tree it's probably got like eight bunches of bananas growing on it right now. You see those? That's like, I don't know how many bunches of bananas that is right there. One, two, three, four, five, six bunches of bananas on that one right there. And then there's another bunch of bananas right there. And there's probably another one, two, three, four, five, six. It's 6 bunches on there. Here's another mango tree. Pretty soon they'll be putting out. Got a lemon tree. Just pulled all the lemons off of that. Um, what's this? Pomegranate. Pomegranate tree. It's a little. I got a big one in the back. We probably ain't gonna see that one right there. But I was just like, let me go live right quick. I haven't really did a garden tour in a long time, and I am kind of like rushing it kind of a little bit. But this is some kind of citrus tree. I don't know what kind of citrus tree it is because I planted it from seed. And anytime you plant a lemon tree, uh, any plant, um, like orange, lemon, anything like that, you ain't guaranteed to get that same thing because they done played around with the seeds so many times. So you'll get a citrus. You just ain't gonna know what kind of citrus. And I need to clip it back because it got something funny going on with it. There's another mango tree. This is one that we air layered. If y'all don't know what air layering is, then look it up. It's like where you can make it like a bag around the real tree, and you can get the clipping off of it once it start getting roots on it or whatever. But nice way to get you a tree without having to wait 2 or 3 years for it to put out fruit on it. This one is a ruby red grapefruit tree. Somebody bought this one for me, so I know what this citrus tree gonna be. But it's looking nice so far. They ain't put me out nothing. And this is my sugar cane tree. Not no tree, but my sugar cane, point blank period, purple sugar cane. Um, and I was actually cleaning from around it yesterday, and this where the frog jumped on me from out of there when I pulled the limbs back. Then the frog, and you see all these little knots and stuff coming from out of it. Each one of these little knots will make more. Yeah, will make more. All of those little knots, you can plant them again, and they'll make more. Um, I don't know what's going on with my Chinese plum tree. I seen them withering away the other day, and I don't know if it got something sprayed on it or what looked like the bark been tore up around it. Maybe somebody weed eated around it and tore the bark up down on the side of it. But anyways, there's like 3 or 4 more of them there in the same spot. But we got that. Then we have this our mango tree right here that's named after my sister. Right there, that's Shalissa's tree right there. That's the one they put out the little small tiny I guess they call them turpentine mangoes. I don't know. I just call them small mangoes. But this one right here is a yellow mango tree, which comes from my neighbors across the street that gave them to us. And I think we gonna have plenty of blooms this year because look at right there in the center of a focus. Focus. Ah, focus. So this one has blooms coming out of it. This one I showed y'all last year. It had a whole bunch of blooms on it. But they bloomed and then every single one of the blooms fell off. But it was the first year that we had it there. So this year it should bloom and they all should stick around. Now there is our, I guess you call them regular mango tree. It's been clipped back, but as the season moves along, you will see it. It's up off the ground right now, but when you look back at it next time, all those limbs gonna be hanging down on the ground. And then there is one, two more mango trees right there. Hey Tazor, the happy holidays to you too. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This is one other. This a peach tree, but it ain't got no leaves on it. I don't even know nothing about it, but I planted that peach tree from the grocery store. And so to have it grow is good for me. If I can do it, anything I can get to grow from the grocery store, I'm gonna try it. This one right here grows really, really huge mangoes, bigger than the one that's up front, but it only had 2 on it last year, so we'll see from there. And then here's our chickens growing. I ain't tell y'all about them, but these the ones right here we incubated, and that y'all saw them hatch right here on YouTube. But yeah, these are all our little babies, and y'all know we had one in there named Shay. She's still in there. She the biggest. She the biggest one. The one right here in the front. This is not nothing to eat. This is the camera. Anyways, and then these are my mature chickens right here. These right here are only like 7 months old, but these right here are older. And we had a breach in our chicken pen that took us some time to find out where the breach was. And for about 2 weeks, every night a raccoon was coming and taking one of our chickens. So in the last 2 weeks, we done lost about 8 chickens due to the rat the raccoons. Yeah, I think it is. That's a pretty good yield from the incubator. And one year we had 100. We had 100%. Every one of them that we incubated, they all came. They all hatched. So and then we had two Brody hens, but the um the raccoon got in there and got them. Um so yeah, it's anytime like you walk away from, what you're doing and what you got going on, you can expect some problems to arrive. But I'm glad that I'm back and done showed back up to, you know, get back on it. So yeah, I just say let me come on here and let me come on here and go live. I gotta get used to coming back on and going live again. I've been getting encouragement from everywhere. Girl, stop coming on here, blowing up your page, and then you walk away and then just let it all fall down. Whatever life giving you, come on and give it out and make lemonade out of the lemons that you've been given. So I just gotta get used to, coming back on and doing my thing. But I wanted to come on and share with you all. But right now, um, me and my crew about to fire up this here grill and get us some burritos made for tonight. So but I wanted to come on real quick and share with y'all, what we got going on in the garden for right now. And we'll see y'all really, really soon. And it might be again tonight because I was thinking about I should share with y'all my what I'm trying to say. I want to share with y'all my music playlist that I don't ever share with anybody. But I said one night I'm gonna come I'm gonna do I'm gonna share mine that I listen to, but I listen to all kind of music and all kinds of music speak to me in different ways, regardless of whatever the words is saying in there. Do you have any of the weird chickens, the furry ones? I just love them. Talking about the ones that look like they got a wig on their head. If those the one you talking about, Taser, those are the two that I was telling you. They were Brody hens, and they've set Brody means like they'll sit on the eggs and make the eggs hatch. So three of those chickens that's out there, the baby ones, uh were um three of the chickens that the Brody hens sat on, and they made them hatch, which we never had one of those before. So the raccoon came and he took both of them, and I'm so irritated with him. So we like the raccoon been coming out and he been chasing after our chickens, and right now we chasing after him. So he been out here for the past 2 nights, and what he did is he come out here and he know that we ready for him right now at this point. So he been getting away for the past 2 nights, but he gonna get caught slipping, but he can't get back in the pen because everywhere that we done seen that there's a breach in the pen or whatever, we done closed it in or fixed it back or whatever. And so we just have to see, is he gonna figure out another way? We done walked all the way around and then try to figure. This joker was so bad that he'll come around and he was pulling the wire. He was grabbing the chicken wire and pulling it away from the pen, making his own holes and stuff in the pen. So I was like, wait a minute now. There are some, the whole body is furry, all black and white ones. We had the white ones. we had the white ones that the body was kind of furry, but not as much as the head, not as much as the head was. It was almost like they had like a little wig on them. I forgot the name of them that you have, but I don't be trying to get into all of that stuff the same way that I don't be labeling stuff out in my garden, and that's why I don't be knowing half of the time what is what over in whatever area. I'm like, we'll know what it is when they grow up and they get time to eat it. That joke was working hard to get to the chickens. Yes, he was, and come back every single night. Like last night, I took one of the doors on the pen because just where I pulled it back, I can see that it was very easy to like pull it back. So I just took the door and I just because it doesn't stop me from being able to feed them or give them water or whatever. So I just took a zip tie and I put a zip tie on the door because I just refused to let the raccoon get another. Do you know how much it costs to feed these chickens? Feeding these chickens is not well. I guess if you buy the land mash or whatever like that, that's like the cheaper way to do it. But it's like um we don't go that route. So we feed our chickens whole food and everything. So it's very expensive to feed them and everything. Only to come along, you feed them and fatten them up for the raccoon to come along and eat them. Yeah. A bag of corn, a bag of whole corn is $16 for a 50-pound bag. But that's not the only thing they eat. Then you have to get them. Well, I get them rolled oats also. The rolled oats is sometimes a bag of rolled oats can be $30. um, then we put sunflower seeds. The sunflower seeds can be just as much, about $30. Then the mealworms. We usually get the $30 bag of mealworms, and then the the oyster shells. So I mean when you look at it, you talking about it's like maybe sometimes between 100 and $130 um a month, and sometimes it's more than that. It just according, and sometimes it be going up and down. So it's kind of expensive to I know they like old pumpkins. Really, all the fowls like it. Um Everything that I grow out in my garden, I don't throw anything away. It's like when I pull off leaves and all of that stuff, like I got a lot of leaves that I need to go out there and crop up from the babies that I just planted out there. So once you put them in the ground or whatever, like the older leaves on the outside, they start to turn yellow and stuff like that. Like when I go out there and get all of that stuff, I give all of that stuff to my chickens. We actually planted some of the rolled oats and everything because I'm interested in planting all of that stuff. I actually had plans to plant like an acre of sunflower seeds because they are one of the things that's very expensive. But again, I walked away from it and then I left everything, and everything, like I had like an acre of stuff that died when I walked away from it. So, I got quite a bit of things that I want to do, and right now I'm in the process of like just thinking about. I want to do like we just built that garden bed that's back there in the back in the back. Instead of me planting in the ground, I want to do all garden beds back there in the back, and build it up that way. Probably anything in a compost heap. And let me tell you, so I got a what you call I got a compost bin, right? Somebody gave me a compost bin and I looked it up and it is very, very expensive. I think that thing is like $400 if you go and buy it brand new. I done throw some things in there before, but I've never like used it. Cause to me it got too many directions and I just ain't interested in it right now. So it's like, what do I throw in this thing to make anything up or whatever? But anyways, yeah, I got a whole composting bin. So I ain't really got into that yet. It's like I need to run into somebody who know how to like interest make it interesting so that like I can get into it. But like the directions that came with it, honey, I was not with that because I ain't finna all of this stuff. You have to put this much of cardboard in it, you have to put this much green stuff in it, you have to put this much of this, and if you put too much of that, I was like, oh no, no sorry, that ain't it. And it ain't that really, Shalissa, it ain't really that they greedy or whatever, but you have to, if you want your eggs, and y'all see how much eggs cost in the grocery store right now. How much is a dozen of eggs where y'all at right now? How much is a dozen of eggs? I know you have your vision board. I actually, Taser, I don't have a vision board, but I keep hearing everybody talk about a vision board. I don't have a vision board, but let me tell you what I do. I get stuff like this, and you see, can you see on this piece of paper? I don't have a vision board, but I write out a list of things that I want to do. And I don't know if you can see it, but I write out a list of things that I want to do. And it don't take, I can have this list, I can hold it in my hand, I can have this list. And it's just on the back of an old shopping receipt. Right? And on this sheet of paper, every day that I get up and I look at this piece of paper. And I look on here and I always say, what can I get done that's on my list for today? Because what I really want to do is I want to be very, very close friends with the farmers market. Very, very close. And possibly do my own thing. I just don't I don't think I'm into like having a lot of people like come to my house and stuff like that. So, you know, that's like up in the air. But I know I definitely, you know, have some thoughts in mind. I love growing stuff. Point blank period. So, but yeah, I don't have a vision board, but I definitely write things down and I will hold on to a list and I will keep on going back to that list. And once I get it done, I cross it off of there and I try not to add more stuff onto it before I get the stuff that's on there completed. But I do that. So I need to just transfer it and make it big. All right, Taser, I gotta get me and I don't have no excuse because I got boards and stuff that I could definitely make me a vision board. But I definitely want to do the garden beds out in the back. I've been able to I've been blessed to be able to go and get free wood and everything to even make that happen and everything. But yeah, I need to do that. Okay, a dozen of eggs, the store brand. And look at that. You can't if you go anything. Okay, so you talking about store brand. A dozen of large store brand eggs is three 99. We ain't talking about organic. No, none of that right there. Ain't no what they call them free range and all of that kind of fancy stuff, all of that, them fancy extra words that you really don't know whether people lying or not. Because some places I go and they be saying they have their chicken stuck in this little thing, this little old bitty pen that the chicken don't even get to move or know nothing all day long. But they can have them chickens sitting there and they ain't did nothing, ain't nothing fancy or nothing about that. They just got them sitting in that thing and all they do is feed them and then they lay eggs all day. But anyways, just think about that. Now, my chickens are whole fed chickens, not that stuff they go and put together. They eat whole foods, right? So you can name what's in it. Corn is corn, sunflower seeds is sunflower seeds, rolled oats is rolled oats, oyster shells are oyster shells, and the mealworms. That's what my chickens eat, right? So me, I can literally be charging $10 for a dozen of eggs at this moment. But then for me, I ain't gotta charge anything. And plus, on top of that, my chickens make chicken poo, which is very, very valuable. People call that gold. So I got the gold and I got the chickens, and then I can take them and have them how you say it, for a lack of a better word, processed. There you go. I can have them processed and have my own chicken. I don't got to go to the store and get none of their stuff. But these eggs out here in this store is crazy. We went to the store the other day and because we ain't have no eggs, because when your chickens don't feel safe and stuff like that, then they start acting up and stuff like that. So they haven't been putting out eggs and everything. And in the wintertime, they really don't be putting, to me, my chickens don't put out that well during the wintertime or whatever. But went in the store the other day and I seen them eggs was $4. And we talking about we in Aldi's. I was like, oh hell no, I'm not paying no $4 for no eggs from Aldi's. Like, are you crazy? Man, I came home and what I gave my chicken some pinto beans immediately. Immediately they got straight. Give us some eggs. Yeah. So that's another thing too, is like when some stuff don't be growing going right or whatever, like you can feed them pinto beans. And the chickens will put out again. You're in a dozen eggs. You're in a co-op. What that mean, Taser? Anyone even try to play like I know what that when you say in a co-op, right? It can be dry erase too. Use what you have. Oh, I'm down for using what I have. That's why I say I gotta when I think of vision boards and I hear other people talking about their vision boards, they always say like they put pictures and like from out of magazines and stuff like that. Or so what you do with your vision board, you just write on it so it's on something like big so you can see it every day as you walking by it in that sense like that. Talking about grass fed. Yeah, they do. They say all kinds of stuff, but you know, in the store, they can sell you anything and tell you that it's healthy, and you really don't know what it is. They can tell you that it's organic, that they ain't use no pesticides or no none of that stuff like that. The only way you're gonna really know that stuff don't have any of that stuff is if you grow it your own self. Because these folks be out here lying. They be out here lying for real, for real. And even I say I don't like to use no pesticides or no nothing. And every now and then I would use this stuff that they call I can't even think of what the name of it is, but anyways, it's something like it's supposed to be organic, and then you spray it on your plants, and then the worms, if they eat on your plants, it dissolves them from like the inside out. It's kind of like giving them salt or something like that. But I was using that at one time. I made a short about it, and this guy that came up under there, he said he been doing like scientific work and stuff for a long time, and none of that stuff ain't good. So I haven't even been using that or whatever. So, but I don't like using none of that stuff, and I don't trust what the people saying and stuff. Good fertilizer, yes, it is. You control the chance of bird flu also at home, right? Birds are just like Mikey; they'll eat anything, right? So, that's too. Why I don't they don't get now, do they get out their pen sometimes? Absolutely they do. But they don't just get to roam around and like go everywhere. They like in a control area. We give them grass. I even wanted to make some, and I have the wood to do it now. I even want to make like the little boxes where you put screen on top of it and you can just sit it inside of the pen, and the grass will grow up so high. Well, not literally grass, but it's the rolled oats. You can grow the rolled oats in, and they look so pretty when they grow. But it'll grow up, and then they'll be able to eat the grass from off the top of it, and then they can't eat anymore until like it grow up at a certain height again. So I wanted to make me a couple of those boxes too. Um, Hey, Corinne. How you doing? Whoop whoop. I'm off for 2 weeks, girl. I know already. I've been celebrating for you and Shalissa already, saying y'all get them 2 weeks off from school and give everybody their children back. Here, y'all get these children for 2 weeks and let us have our time off. What does the pinto beans do to them? The pinto beans is like it's like a balanced, all in one. And I never knew that before. I learned that from Lead Farmer. There's a guy on YouTube. His name is Lead Farmer. I went over to him and one time and let me tell you how I learned about it. I wasn't having that problem. But sometimes this food gets so high out here, you be like, oh no, I'm not paying that price. I'm gonna wait till next week and see if the price drop down or it's gonna go on sale or something like that. The price is always changing with this, when you in farming and stuff like that. So Sometimes the prices are extremely high and sometimes they down. But when I miss the days when the corn and stuff used to be like $8 a bag, and now we don't get none of that. But um at one point, these people was playing around with everybody's chicken feed. And so they wasn't putting the proper things in there. They had this whole situation going on. Y'all have to go and look it up yourself because I don't want them to flag me because I be done said it in the ghetto way or whatever because I don't know how to say it like the way those people be putting it in fancy or whatever. But they was playing around with the chicken feed and everything because they didn't want nobody to be able to make their own chicken eggs. They wanted you to buy the eggs from out of the grocery stores and all of that stuff. And those eggs was extremely high, like they getting high right now. And so they was taking the nutrients from out of the chicken feed so that nobody's chickens were laying eggs by eating the food. But the people who was feeding their chickens whole food, which is the corn, the rolled oats and stuff like that, they chickens kept producing food. So it was a whole investigation done, and y'all have to look into it your own self. But they be playing all kinds of games and everything. And I wish that I could just grow everything that my chickens need, and I can everything that they need and they want. I just wish that I could do it. I wish I wasn't scared of worms because I would create ways to like keep the worms and stuff going. But every time, every time I think about it, I don't mess with no worms. Your birds look happy to me. They do, and every time we walk out there, they think somebody got something for them. Noah's jokers eat early in the morning, every single morning. They eat at 7:30 in the morning, every morning. On the weekends, probably. On the weekends they eat, but probably not 7:30 all the time on the weekend. But anyways, they eat. But every time you go out there, it's just a natural instinct for them. They jumping down and they coming right to the thing and they pile up on top of each other as if they haven't eaten anything all day long, all day, every day. And then have the nerve if you feed them something, you throw something in there. Like sometimes I'll go across there just because I know they're gonna run through the thing. I'll go and throw a handful of sunflower seeds in there. They be looking at it like, girl, I know you ain't just throw that in here. We already had that in already. So yeah, they are very they funny like that. They always run to the thing like they so hungry. I gave my baby mama and daddy their children. Y'all was ready to hand them over. Shalissa, you been talking all week about y'all ready to get y'all children. Sound like bad chicken birth control. Yeah, well, hey, you can't look at it in that way. It is bad chicken birth control. They what it was. They was trying to make sure that these people, um, yeah, I was gonna say the name of the companies that was playing around with it, but hey, I don't got no funds like that to be giving away to nobody. But just look it up and see, like the folks that they was playing on. One of them start with a L. Sometimes some of them people that make butter. Y'all know some people who make butter and stuff like that. Y'all, one of those companies, they name start with a L, and then there's another company, they name start with a P. They make dog food and stuff like that. Those was the two folks that they was in a little deal or something together, and they was making sure that they caused like chaos out here for the people, so the chickens weren't creating, they weren't creating what they supposed to create so that they can lay eggs or whatever. But Lead Farmer was the one that I heard that said, because I guess he was feeding his chickens that the land mash or whatever. And when they weren't laying the eggs, he went right to get some pinto beans and he gave them to him, and his chicken started laying eggs like crazy. So then it's like, oh, so now I got me a backup plan. So when the next time this food decide to go sky high, honey, I'm going straight to the store. And you know that especially you find these people, you know how people go to food banks and stuff like that, and then they be getting beans and stuff like that, but they don't really be wanting them and everything. Honey, let me find somebody that say they got some pinto beans and stuff like that and they ain't gonna use them. Give them right on here. I ain't gotta tell them I'm gonna feed them to my chickens. They gotta eat too. If you ain't gonna do nothing with them, let me go ahead and do something with them. They're gonna save me some dollars. Um, but anyways, it probably was to undermine you and the mom and pops. Oh yeah, absolutely. You listen on here. There was a whole bunch of people it started like a big old firestorm. Everybody was talking about it because nobody's chickens was laying eggs. And this was just, I know y'all remember that last time, like the chicken eggs. I think it was last year around this time. The eggs were so expensive. Like everybody was complaining about it, but I wasn't having any problems because and actually at that time I had enough eggs to like share with my friends and stuff that wasn't getting any eggs and stuff too. So hey cuz finally caught you on. Love you. Miss Miss Ing. Wait a minute. I think I know who that is. Hey, Miss Ing. Hey, I think I know who it is. Where you from, girl? If you can say where you from, then I'm gonna know I'm thinking the right I'm thinking the right person. I think I'm thinking in the right place. I'm even there you go. Hey, cuz. Yeah, I thought about you the other day because I heard some news coming from Gifford that I knew would have affected you, and I'm so sorry to hear about that. Actually Shalissa was telling me about it. So yeah. But yeah, we not gonna get down and out because I God knows I be down enough with the stuff that I be going through on my own over here. So yeah, so you know exactly what I'm talking about. All right, Miss Ing, I know who you is, girl. I love you too. It's good to see you in the building. But I just wanted to come on real quick. And even though it didn't, every time I say I'm gonna come on real quick, I always end up being on here for an hour, an hour and something. But I said that probably my next live, probably if I go live, I'm thinking tonight. I might be up for like a late night thing or whatever. But I said I was gonna share my playlist because I'm gonna get ready to like knock some of the stuff off of my playlist, but just go down because some of it is like, some of it is for like one season, and then the next season that you be in is like, okay, then I'm through with that right there. But it's like certain songs and stuff like I hear they speak to my spirit, and I was thinking, let me come on here and play and like share, but I have to figure out how to do it because I don't need them flagging my thing. I think you can play like less than a minute of these people's songs or whatever, and then you won't get like flagged for it. You just can't play the whole get up. I have to figure it out or whatever. Or maybe I just don't monetize it at all or whatever and play it like that. Hey Gail Brown, you look good. Trust God. Bless you always. Thank you for the encouragement, Gail Brown. I am gonna trust God. I'm trying to trust him more and more every single day. Every day. No, you don't. Okay, hopefully I'm back. I hope y'all can hear me because somebody just tried to call my phone. And thank you, Gail Brown, for that right there for the reminder. You just don't even know what that means to me because I've been going through a whole lot of stuff. And that's absolutely the place that I'm in. Which is why y'all see me in this place that I'm in right now. I was like, I'm basically been solo dolo and just doing whatever it is, whatever that it is that I need to do, and totally depending on God um for everything that I need right now. In this season I can definitely tell you I have never trusted him in the way that I'm having to trust him right now. And it's a good thing. And what I said is I looked at my last year And then I look at where I have been this year, and I can say this year, even though I've been through all of the stuff that I've been through, it was better than last year. So it wasn't no situation. See, last year I was in some situations where I almost ended up in jail a couple times. Um, and thank God I didn't go to those places or whatever. But this year I haven't come to no place where I've even had to come close to that. I had some close calls with some situations having to you know, well, we ain't gonna even whew, you know how where um you have to get some peace with the steel. I done came to some situations where I done had to pull the piece of steel out of a few times, but still, even though those situations came up, I thank God that I didn't have to follow through with any of that stuff, and everything is a-okay. But this year was still better than what last year was. And if I can say that, praise the Lord. But I thank you for saying that, Miss Gail Brown, and whatever it is that you say for, and in order for you to say that, that means that I feel like that just means that you said a little prayer over my life, and whatever you said, whatever prayers you prayed over my life, whatever you asked God for me, I pray He give it back to you 10 times more than what you asked for me, in His Son's Jesus' name. um Trust no matter what. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. That's what I hear. But yeah, y'all. I'm getting ready to make my kids some burritos tonight. And maybe I might come back on and probably share. Selena. Hey, Selena. While you was over there, let me tell you something, Selena. When you was live over there the other night, I was like, killing me softly with his song, killing me softly. I was like, Selena over here killing me, girl. You was all, let me tell you something. You don't know nothing that's going on over, because you ain't seen me in here. You ain't seen me over on your page in a while, and I hadn't been on my page. Probably I haven't been live in probably months. But y'all know how, how I do. When I'm going through something, I just drop this whole YouTube thing. It's like I'll be going and I'll be on a roll, and then after a while it's like something get on my nerve or whatever. I'll be like, forget it all. I just let it all shut down. As soon as I clicked on your page the other night, and oh Lord, everything you was over there talking about. But at the time I ain't ready to come out here and like be talking to nobody. So I'm just like, let me hit Selena up behind the scenes just to encourage her. Girl, it don't matter about these other people over here. You encouraging somebody with what you is saying. Because everything you was talking about over there that you done been through in your life with um the bullying and just people thinking like they can mistreat you and do you any kind of way. I've been through all of that stuff. All of it. So you are definitely encouraging me, and it's been like that for me. I've been going to all of these different people pages and everything, and it's like every page that I click on is some encouragement is like screaming at me, Shauna, if you don't get your butt back on here and do what you supposed to be doing. So I just like to say thank y'all for being just who you are, nobody else, just you. So you copying me with them burritos. Oh, well, we doing like let me see. I'm gonna do like it's gonna be yellow rice with ground beef, black beans, um, all that stuff, child. But somewhere close to you. We ain't doing the chicken thing. I had chicken last night. Y'all show my cousin some love. Click that like button. I hope I hope to catch you later. I love you, girl. I'm so glad to see you come through, Miss Ing. I know that's right. Come through, represent. Thank you very much for coming through. That just made my heart jump to see you come in here. We don't get to talk too often, but when it is, it's a grand old time. But Selena, thank you so much for coming through. I really appreciate that. Shout out to you. Thank you. 14 babies. Absolutely, Miss Gail. 14 came through. And it ain't even the only 14 that came through. There's kids that came through my house that I didn't keep them for a long period of time, but they came through. And then, even if it was for 2 weeks, that they needed to be taken care of, I did it willingly. Um, and my heart was excited to do it, but it's almost like I didn't know any better than what I was doing, because kids have been placed on me ever since I was 11 years old, and I haven't been free since then. And now I'm like, hey, I'm like, everybody is kung fu fighting. No, no more. Don't bring no more babies over here. Sometimes you need a break. Absolutely. Absolutely. Hi, Phoenix Fire. You encouraging me right now. Well, Selena, I'm just saying, keep on going, because you never know. You may not get the ones that and that's why I feel that I need, whether I said it to you in your chat or whether I said it to you behind the scenes, I felt like I needed to say it to you, because just because you're getting all of those people that are being negative and just doing whatever it is that they do, they there for a purpose, though. All of them have a purpose. And also too, as I keep climbing, it also reminds me to stay praying over myself, so that when those kind of things, because me too, I come from a place too. And one of the things that you was over there saying is, I'm really nice, I smile all the time, but if you come over here and you get my time wrong, you probably gonna meet the beast. And when the beast come out, it's hard to control her. So but I come from somewhere too, but I don't want it to. And when you've been in a place where you've been bullied and you've been through a lot of things, it's like it make you stand up for yourself, unlike other people can let like stuff roll off of their chest or whatever. But even though those people keep showing up, they there for a purpose. And it's also, even when it don't feel like healing, and I ain't the one to be talking right now, but I'm this is what I'm starting to see it as, is that it's being allowed to happen to you, because in every time that it happens, you get a little bit stronger. And it's like it has less and less power with every single time that it happens. So um I just wanted to say, Selena, keep on going. It's you probably getting 10 people that's causing you problems, but then you got 100 people that's saying, keep going, Selena. Keep on encouraging me. You encouraging me to keep going and doing the right thing. And then hopefully one of these nights you might see me going through something or whatever, and you be like, all right, Shauna, all right, move along, keep on going. So, I just wanted to make sure that I let you know that you was encouraging you, girl. Thank you very much. Listen to the William Beckton. Be encouraged tonight. All right. Well, wait a minute. Is it be encouraged no matter what's going on? I don't know if that's it right there. Is that it? Cause come on now. Truly cook. You strong as hell, be. Okay, really? How you know, truly? How you know? No, I really do know that I am strong from all of the different things that I've been through in life. But it just, when you going through something else, um, sometimes it feel like you ain't. So it's all right. Truly cook. I didn't feel no type of way or no nothing. And I don't look at myself as like, sometimes people say the word be, as long as you don't call me the I, the T, and the C and the H that come behind it or whatever. Like I'm cool over here. I don't like to be called that name right there. But I didn't take no offense to you. As when I read it, it didn't even come out like it was wrong. So I felt like it was right when you said it. I ain't take it as no bad thing. God's got His arms on you. Thank you very much. Amen. Amen. Your heart was meant to give out love. Absolutely, and that's what I try to give out all the time. Thank you for the correction, truly be. Truly cook. Um, Stay praying all the time. No weapon that is fashioned against you shall prosper, and you shall confuse every tongue that rises against you in judgment. Come on, Phoenix Fire side, you better say it. And you know what I always say back to you: tenfold, tenfold. Because sometimes you be over there and you be going through your little thing, but just as well as you give it, be able to receive it back. That's one of the things that I have trouble with, people encouraging me, and it's always like it anything somebody give to me, it's like I never want somebody to have like a heads up over me. I don't ever want to feel like I owe somebody something. So when somebody trying to bless me with something, I always be trying to give it back. And somebody just said to me, "You got to stop doing that. You have to stop." It's like somebody come in here, somebody came in here and it was like we was having a war. Come over here and you drop a super chat or whatever. I go right back over there and give it right back. It's like I don't, it's like I don't know. I don't want to feel like I owe somebody something. So, I need some balance to a lot of things. You like my mama, she birthed 8 at home and raised so many others and never treated them differently than us. What we got, they got. She loved us all. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's what I'm saying. I had mine on and all of the kids that I had, I treated all of them like they was all mine. All mine. You welcome, Selena. You welcome. But yeah, oh, okay then. So I was singing the right one. So there you go, Taser. You already know. That one is right on there. So I gotta add that one to my playlist. But I already know that song. I done heard it so many times. But yes. Um, but yeah, let me get off of here. So maybe later on I may come back and y'all may be shocked about what be on my playlist or whatever, because it's a lot of secular. It's a lot of secular stuff. I listen to gospel music. I'm telling you, I listen to all kinds of stuff, but it seemed like in this season, secular songs were speaking more to me than anything. I could tell y'all one of them was by this guy. I think his name is Friday, if I ain't making a mistake. But his song was I think his name is Friday. Where is my let me see. One time I heard this song and I was taking my daughter to the airport. And oh my gosh, I liked the song and I heard it for the first time. And in the song he was saying, "I won't waste no time." And I just love the way that song sounded. And it was like in the song he was talking about a girl that he wouldn't waste any time with. But when I thought about the song and I listened to it that night, it wasn't about talking about somebody else. At this time was the time when it starts. This song was speaking to me about me. So how much more time you gonna waste on everybody else and you ain't gonna think about yourself. So and that's one of the things that I have a hard time doing, is thinking about myself sometimes. Now we ain't looking for hickory dickory dock. Please don't play that. But Child, at this time, it's like I don't even know how to get to. Oh, okay, then I know how to do it, but um, sometimes I get on this computer and I act like I be like illiterate or something. Like I don't know how to quite work it. But I'm just play just a little. It's called it's by Friday when it comes to you. And I'm just gonna play just like a I like Jay Jennings. Okay, I don't know who that is, but this song right here used to. I mean, I got in the shower this one night and I was playing music in the bathroom, and I mean, this song just oh, this song made me almost faint in the bathroom. Hopefully, they ain't gonna flag me for this. Come me deep in your eyes, cause I get lost in. But anyways, I just wanted to play like a little snippet of that. But listening to that one night, it was just like, oh my God, it's like just like when it came down to the part and where he was saying about how he won't waste I won't waste no time when it comes to you. That song was speaking well, but all of my songs that I have on my playlist is like all of them speak to me for a different type of reason. And so some of these songs and stuff like you get connected to them and you be like, I don't like that word right there. I don't like that word right there. But sometimes those songs be speaking to you in different kinds of ways or whatever. And that's what music do for me. Point blank period. I grew up with music. My mama did 2 albums when we was growing up and everything. So music just speak to me in a different way. So my next live I might come on and share like some of my playlists with y'all and why I have you know what those songs mean. So, but anyways, y'all, I will talk to you all later. I done came on here and said that I'm gonna come on here and speak to y'all for a little while, but you know I love to talk and everything once I do get on here, and I'm in a great mood right now. Um, but just in case, I may come back later on tonight. So I already done been on here for an hour. So but all right, you all. Thank you for coming over here and spending time with Life with Tashanna over here, where life is like a box of chocolate. You never know what you are going to get. But over here, I always encourage you, whatever you get from the grocery store, try to grow it. Anything that you get from the grocery store, you buy something from out of the fresh section. If you see that there's some kind of way and you don't even know, just ask Shauna, girl, can you grow this right here? I got this from over out this fresh section over here. You'll be amazed at how many things I have out here in my yard growing um that I got from the grocery store. I'm gonna show you one of the things that I'm talking about. Now listen here. The other day, we bought 2 cabbages from the grocery store, right? So you take the cabbage and you see you cut everything around, but you don't mess with the core. You see the cabbage starting to grow back already? Don't mind this part right here. It look ugly, right? This right here is going to start to make little white roots come out from up underneath the bottom. And eventually this cabbage is going to start growing back and it probably will have like 4 cabbage heads on it. But it will absolutely grow back. When it start to make the roots at the bottom of it, all you do is just take it out and you plant it in your garden and you feed it just like you feed everything else. Like see this one right here, you starting to see like the little roots starting to come out on the bottom of that. That's what you want to happen. But at the same time, you see the little cabbages starting, the leaves starting to grow back out on it. Yeah. Don't mess with the core of it. just cut around your core so you can then put it in. And I just got it soaking in just the bottom part of it, sitting in water. There's a very little bit of water in here. And once it gets some little roots at the bottom of it, then you go out there and plant it. But there are so many things that you can buy from over in the fresh section part of the grocery store. Um and hurry up and try and do it, because you know anything that you, when we giving you this kind of advice and stuff on here, child, they be trying to do anything to stop it from really being able to happen. Hey Traquel, how you doing? Thank you for coming through. They be trying to stop you from being able to grow any of that stuff in that way, and they try to figure out any kind of ways that you won't be able to do that kind of stuff. But there are so many things over there in that section that you can be able to regrow again. So if you already paid for it one time, then make it do it again. Traquel, I haven't been on here for to do anything, but I've been seeing you over there. I'll be, even though I don't come through and say anything, everybody know on here that been through my thing. When I start going through stuff in life, the first thing I do is I drop YouTube and I just carry on with my life the way that I am, because I don't want to come on here and put, because I'm feeling bad, I don't want to give my energy off to somebody else. I hate when I come on here and I be crying and everything, but you know, I do every now and then, and I'm trying to figure out nothing's wrong with that. I seen y'all over there having game night. Y'all was playing the game last night over there where you had to go and find like stuff that she was calling out on the thing. So I was over there with y'all. I just wasn't ready to say anything yet, but I'm trying to get back into the groove of everything, because I was even talking to my sister on the phone the other night and saying how I miss coming over there playing the game with y'all, because y'all such a good crew, like to, you know, have your fun and stuff with. So I don't ever want to be that person to come in. You know, they say that call you a Debbie Downer. I don't ever want to be the one to come into somebody's area and then, you know, do the Debbie Downer thing. So I'll be back over there though. I promise you that. I'll be back over there. We're gonna be having game night again. But and I just want to encourage you all to, you know, you can't trust what everybody else growing and stuff wherever they growing at, but you can trust your own self with your own family and everything. And today somebody introduced me to an app called Yuka. It's Yuka. You can walk in the grocery store and you can scan anything that's in the grocery store, and it will tell you what's in that stuff that's harmful to you and what is, if you want those type of things. So say like if you wanted goldfish or something like that, you can scan the goldfish and it'll tell you what's all in that goldfish, and it'll also tell you that it may not be good for you and what all it got in it and what things it could cause for you and whatever. And it'll show you um it will show you what are better options than what you are choosing that's similar to, you know, what you got. So y'all try that a little bit. I ain't getting paid to say that or know nothing, but I just like that app. Somebody showed it to me and I was just like, wow. I like that. So y'all try that app out, Yuka. It's again Yuka. So and it's a free app. So no, you know, no thing. Thank you very much, Traquel. Right back at you. But you all try and grow your own food and everything. Do what you can do. That one of my good peoples on here said, take you a thing of seeds and throw them up in the air and let them land wherever they may land at and watch what they do. Don't take care of them. Don't do nothing. Once you see them come up, you'll want to do something with them then. Try it that way. Grow your own food though. Okay, y'all. I just wanted to say thank you all for coming through and chilling with your girl, because you could have been anywhere else but over here, but you decided to spend your time with me. And thank you for that. Y'all have a good night. And just in case, you know, I don't see y'all no more tonight.